So we've done our filing, and if there's any edges that we want to repair before we do the polish, then we can do this at the end. Next we want to do some cuticle removal. So first of all we use some creamy cuticle remover, and we either wrap some cotton wool around an orange wood stick, or you can now buy the orange wood sticks that have already got the cotton wool on, and it's so much easier. So just apply your cuticle remover onto the orange wood stick, and just a tiny bit on each of the nails. And then this goes back into your water to soak while you file the other hand. So our cuticles have soaked, and now we can remove the cuticle remover. So what we do is just take a damp piece of cotton wool and just wipe it over the nails. And when you're doing cuticle work and anything on the nail plate, always make sure that they stay nice and moist so that you don't scratch the nail. Then you can either put a little bit of cotton wool on an orange wood stick or wrap some round a hoof stick, and then very, very gently start to push back the cuticle. If it's a really sort of long cuticle that's grown up the nail, then you can trim it down with the nippers. But if it's not too long, then you're just pushing it down and keeping it neat. So next we're going to just gently remove any cuticle that's still present on the nail plate, and you use a cuticle knife for this. You always make sure it's nice and clean. You sanitize it first, and again you keep the nail plate and the cuticle knife nice and clean. So make sure the nail plate is wet. Always use the knife flat against the nail plate, never point in towards it, and also don't point outwards because there's a small chance that you could nip the client. So just take your time, work flat against the plate and work in small circles, and you'll be slowly removing any residual cuticle that's stuck on the nail plate. And then when you see some and it's ready to be removed, you can use a piece of damp cotton wool and just remove it and then move on to the next one. So just take your time with that and make sure that it's gentle circles and there's no way that you're accidentally placing any pressure or the point of the knife onto the nail plate. Cuticle nippers are next. If anyone had very, very long cuticles, what you would do is very, very carefully with clean nippers that have been sanitised, hold against that area, pinch and release, and then what you would find is it would come away and you can just use a bit of cotton wool just to wipe it. But our client today does not have long cuticles, so we don't have to do this. If there was a bit of skin that was long and loose and ragged here, then again, very, very carefully angle against the skin, make sure you don't pinch the skin, but get that single bit of skin that's dry and ready to be removed, pinch it, release, and it should come off very neatly just with a bit of cotton wool.